me shed some light on you guys about this feud. It's real, man. It's been going on now for 6-7 months. This fight almost happened a couple of months ago. I signed a contract that I was happy with, but Mr. Ben wanted more money, so that went away. Also, misfits. We both denied misfits because they lowballed us. We've had a lot of people approach us with deals, investors that are trying to make this happen. The reason why it hasn't happened yet is the timing, the amount is not right, where they want to do it is not right, and how many people. Long story short, this is another contract in Dubai for April. I'm still debating about it if I really want to go about it this route. I want to make it in the States here, in my home area, Detroit, and that's why I said to myself, if these investors can do it, why can't I do it?
The message that goes out to all the people that want to fight me on social media. I get a lot of comments of people saying that they want to beat my ass, that I'm not willing to come and actually fight them. Or they'll send in messages, fly to Michigan, we're waiting. Fly to Turkey, we're here waiting to kick your ass. You're right, let me get on a flight to come see some idiot who says he could kick my ass. You know, when I was younger,
I used to fight everybody, and I was a menace to society. Nobody ever talked bad to me face to face, ever. And now on social media, I've gotten thousands and thousands and thousands of people who want to hurt me or want to hurt my family, and have messaged me with the worst things in the world. Try to assassinate my character, try to shame me in front of the whole world, making up so many stories about me. But I want you to know something. This is to me virtual reality, and I know that. Here where I'm at right now, this is reality. The reality is that the people that are upset with me are just upset because they think that I have the things that I have very easily, and they think that they have it hard. For example, I have a $500,000 Rolls Royce. That is one of my 6 cars. Put my 6 cars together, it's about $3 million. I have a $12 million home right behind me. Yup, it's my home. That does upset them. I have real estate that's probably worth about $100 million right now. That upsets them as well. I'm only 35 years old, but most 35-year-old men don't have hair on their head. I have a full set of hair. I'm absolutely gorgeous, buff, and yes, I'm probably the best fighter in the world. And if there is a fighter who could maybe get in the ring with me and win, that would be somebody like John Jones. No one else could beat me. But if anybody wants to beat me, I want to beat this sexy-looking caramel man who has a six-pack, unlike no one else. It's gonna cost. Now, why does it cost to fight me? Well, I'll tell you why. Because you see this man, he did a lot of hard work to get here and to become the most famous person on the planet. I've had over 50 billion views since I got online. So, here's the fucking deal. I don't care about all you broke boys, but put together $250,000 to fight me because I'll just start getting paid, and that money's gonna go directly to feeding kids. I'll be waiting in the DMs. Let's go.
Ali Sobh versus Ben Azoulay is the fight that's never going to happen. Not because of logistics, not because the money isn't right, not because the spotlight isn't bright enough for these two self-appointed prophets of masculinity. It's not happening because neither one of them wants the risk of looking stupid. And that's the real problem. It's not fear of losing. Losing can be spun. These guys live on spin. They can turn a bad haircut into a philosophy lesson. What they're actually afraid of is getting exposed. Because if these two ever stepped into a boxing ring, it wouldn't look like some clash of alpha titans. It would look like two overgrown children throwing a tantrum with gloves on. A lot of flailing, a lot of huffing, a lot of wild swinging with the balance and technique of a folding chair in a windstorm. For all the chest-beating, macho posturing, and endless lectures about what it means to be a man, a real fight would probably reveal the obvious. Neither of these dudes can actually fight in any way that matches the image they sell online. That's the part they can't afford. Because once the performance drops and the cameras catch the truth, all that alpha male branding starts looking like exactly what it is: cosplay for insecure men with Wi-Fi. They don't want to fight. They want the fantasy of a fight. The tension, the talk, the clips, the comments, the fake build-up. Because the fantasy keeps them looking dangerous, the actual fight would ruin the illusion. And let's be honest, if two men really want to fight, they fight. It is not that complicated. Especially when both spend half their lives talking about masculinity, dominance, discipline, and being the guy other men fear in a room. If you've got time to record 10 videos a week about how dangerous you are, you've got time to pick a date, pick a place, and show up. I don't buy the maybe it's logistics excuse, because I've seen this exact garbage before. I had internet beef with a guy who was basically the final boss of fake alpha nonsense. He talked like he was half billionaire, half warlord, half motivational speaker. Yes, that's 3 halves, and his personality still didn't add up. He bragged non-stop about money, status, and of course, his G-Wagon, which I'm still not convinced was actually his. But like every internet peacock with a masculinity brand, he needed the prop. Meanwhile, I was down, I was training, I was ready. And just like all these online action figures, He looked great when there was no risk involved. He looked good on camera, good at hitting the heavy bag, and really convincing as long as his opponent was air, padding, or a phone lens. Funny how everyone's a killer when the target can't punch back. But when it came time to arrange an actual fight, suddenly this unstoppable alpha machine couldn't organize a damn thing. Everything became difficult, confusing, delayed, shifted, and dragged out like we were negotiating a hostage release instead of two grown men throwing hands. Eventually, we arranged a meetup at one of those YouTube internet fight venues. Perfect for a guy who loves attention, cameras, and an audience. Then, 3 weeks before the date, he tried to change the venue and rewrite history, claiming it had been the original agreement all along. So now I'm not just preparing for a fight, I'm dragging a grown man back to the plan he already agreed to. Fight day comes, he's a no-show. Of course he is. Then come the excuses. Suddenly, he wasn't really coming for me. Suddenly, the trip wasn't about the fight. Suddenly, reality itself gets edited to protect his ego. That's how these guys operate. They dodge, then rewrite the story so they can still look tough afterward. A couple of months later, I ended up in his area for my own reasons and gave him another chance. This time, no venue, no event, no crowd, no excuses. Just meet me in the street and let's settle it. He no-showed again. Then, a couple of weeks later, he posted videos and pictures from the same places I had been, pretending I was the one who didn't show. That's not intimidation. That's historical fan fiction. That's not a fighter. That's a content creator with delusions of being feared. And once you've seen that pattern up close, you start recognizing it everywhere. Which brings me to Ben and Ali. Both of these guys claim to have the money, the resources, the discipline, the connections, and the hunger. So what exactly is stopping them? Because it sure isn't opportunity, and it sure isn't logistics. This does not need to be some giant stadium event with cinematic trailers and 12 podcast appearances beforehand. If two men genuinely want to fight, they can meet in a gym, rent a ring, get gloves, a ref, and a camera. Done. This is not complicated unless someone wants it to be complicated. And when it keeps getting complicated, it's usually because somebody likes the attention more than the reality. Because the fantasy of a fight is profitable. The build-up is profitable. The call-outs are profitable. The tension is profitable. The illusion of danger is profitable. But the actual fight? That's risky. Because once the gloves go on, all the fake mystique disappears. No editing, no music, no motivational monologue, no carefully chosen angles. Just two men, one reality, and nowhere to hide. And that's the real reason this fight probably never happens. Not because they can't make it happen, because they can. It won't happen because both of them know the worst possible outcome isn't losing. It's looking ridiculous. It's getting in that ring and proving that behind all the speeches, all the posturing, and all the alpha branding, there may be absolutely nothing there. And once that image cracks, the whole act goes with it.